Hi everybody, today we're going to do a quick example of a hypothesis test for the mean in Minitab. Our problem says a manufacturing engineer is investigating whether a recent software update to a CNC machine has affected the average cost of producing precision milled components. Historically, the average cost per unit was $53,440. After the update, a sample of 15 recent production runs shows an average cost of $57,214 with a standard deviation of $5,000. At a significance level of 0.05, test whether the update has led to a statistically significant increase in average production cost. We'll start by forming our hypothesis. Our null hypothesis is that the mean is 53,440, the average historical cost. The alternative hypothesis is that the mean is now greater than 53,440. We're testing whether or not there was an increase. We need to grab a few pieces of the data before we go to Minitab. We know we had 15 in our sample, a sample mean of 57,214, a standard deviation of 5,000, and our alpha is 0.05. In Minitab, we select Stat, Basic Statistics, One Sample T. Remember, we use a one sample T when we don't know the population standard deviation. On the dropdown, we will select Summarize Data, where we had a sample size of 15, a sample mean of 57,214, and a standard deviation of 5,000. Let's click the button for Perform a Hypothesis Test, and let's enter the hypothesized mean, 53,440. On the options, our confidence level is already set at 95%, which is the default. And then on the alternative hypothesis, we want to change to mean greater than hypothesized mean, which is a right-tailed test. In our summarized value, we see a t-value of 2.92 and a p-value of 0.006. Let's click the drop-down menu, go to the table options, and change the number of decimal places to 6. This gives us a more accurate t-value and a more accurate p-value. In summary, we can see this p-value is about 0.0056. That's much smaller than our alpha of 0.05. Because p is less than alpha, we will reject the null hypothesis.